esteemed MUTA members, His Excellency Dr. Samuel Otom, Governor of Benue State, First Lady of Benue State, Dr. Edo Otom, His Royal Majesty, Bea Oti Ochibiri Professor James O.I. Ayatse to achieve the fifth, Her Royal Majesty, Miss Felicia Ayatse, Honorable Minister, Dr. George Akume, represented here by Professor Aliega, Nigerian Ambassador to the United States, His Excellency Justice Silvanus Adiewere, and so forth. Distinguished Senators Gabriel Susam and OK Jeff, members of the Federal House of Representatives, Speaker of Benue State House of Assembly, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, for the benefit of those who are unfamiliar with MUTA, I think a little bit of introduction will serve them well. MUTA was formed 27 years ago by a group of T sons and daughters who were living here in the United States and were worried that their team culture, if not nourished, would be eroded by the influence of the culture they were living in. In addition to nourishing that team heritage, they had other goals as well. And 27 years after the formation of MUTA, those goals have remained elusive. In 2001, the Team Nation was faced with an extraordinary situation occasioned by the Zakibiam security crisis that led to the invasion of Zakibiam and its surrounding areas by the Nigerian military, resulting in the loss of hundreds of lives and property of the Team people. The efforts by our political leaders at the time to demand justice was viewed through the lens of political affiliation, resulting in the loss of synergy that would have been harnessed by the Team people. A united MUTA it was that stepped in, pulled the right strings, and caused the federal government of Nigeria to be put on notice by the international community. The Team Nation, through the actions of a united MUTA membership, regained our respect. Someone may say that that is history. Yes, it is history. But oftentimes, history is the best teacher. And whoever refuses to learn from history stands a great chance of repeating mistakes that would otherwise have been avoided. If we let history guide our steps, we'll stand a better chance of succeeding where sources would have otherwise been elusive. It was not long after the Zakibiam incident and MUTA's landmark achievement as an organization that its members forgot the history of what unity can accomplish. MUTA members forgot that while you may go faster while traveling alone, you can go further when you have company. And in doing this, we allowed divisions and self-interest to sneak in and weaken our bond, making us weak and vulnerable to external influences that dealt a devastating blow to our credibility and influence. I hope our visiting dignitaries and leaders from home and here in the diaspora will take history seriously, rethink their strategy, and unite in order to deal with the challenges that are facing us today. It is important to stress here that lifting each other up should be our highest priority going forward. For those that are in elective offices, I appeal to them to remember that there wouldn't have been need for their representation if the people were not there for them to represent. During the 2017 MUTA Convention in Atlanta, Georgia, we were blessed with the presence of our Royal Father, His Royal Majesty, Ochibili James Y. Ayatse Clotilde V, who God had just chosen to be our Royal Father. It was His Royal Majesty's first attendance at a MUTA convention. It so happened that MUTA was at the point of breaking apart at this particular time. His Royal Majesty, sensing the chaotic situation, rolled up his sleeves and sat down with us for over 8 hours without taking a break. Without taking a break for lunch or a snack. And chaired an emergency reconciliation meeting that he convened to broker peace among us. After listening to every member who cared to air their grievances, he counseled us to show understanding with each other and not allow those grievances to lead to disunity among us, highlighting the importance of unity. He went ahead and set up a reconciliation committee to reach out to our members that have left the association and bring them back to the fold. The reconciliation committee, which was chaired by Professor Taigi, has worked on this assignment, and we are beginning to see some positive results. His Royal Majesty, without your presence at that 2017 MUTA Convention and the wisdom with which you navigated the minefields in our members' hearts, MUTA would not have survived beyond 2017. We owe you a debt of gratitude and are proud to call you our Royal Father. As a proof of the positive response to the reconciliation efforts and the rekindling of trust in MUTA leadership, ESCO solicited for funds to assist the IDPs in Benue State. Our MUTA members responded generously and raised money for humanitarian intervention at the IDP camps in Benue State. So far, we have drilled a borehole in the IDP camp located at Government Science and Technical College to serve the water needs of both the IDPs, the students, and surrounding communities. Similar IDP projects and other ways of intervention are underway for other IDP camps. I would like to use this opportunity to thank our MUTA GA members who have donated generously to the IDP fund, and appeal to those who have not yet done so to reconsider and open not their hearts in prayer for IDPs, but also their wallets and purses in support of our most vulnerable people in this most trying time of their lives. The success of this IDP project is a testament to the fact that there is nothing that will be impossible for us to achieve so long as we are united. In recognition of the importance that MUTA have on education and its potential to improve one's life, MUTA has a scholarship program that is designed to give financial assistance to our university students in Tiv-speaking local government areas of Benue, Taraba, and Nasarawa states. But even more importantly, to encourage hard work and academic excellence among them. ESCO, in recognition of the financial hardship in Nigeria, has increased the amount from 25,000 to 30,000 naira per student per local government area this year. MUTA has since awarded and paid qualified students for this year's scholarship program. We hope to increase the number of beneficiaries to 2 qualified students per local government area in the foreseeable future, and expand this educational assistance to other areas such as computer hardware and software skill acquisition that will make our youths more prepared for today's job market. Let me use this opportunity to thank Senator Dr. Joe Dakume, who provided the initial funds for the MUTA scholarship program during his tenure as governor of Benue State, and our MUTA members and friends who have sustained this program through occasional donations and fundraising at MUTA conventions. It is also noteworthy to state here that our scholarship program for this year was funded from the donation of $2,500 that Dr. Paul made to the Education Committee at the 2016 MUTA Convention in St. Louis, Missouri. MUTA is grateful to them and several others who have donated to the program over the years. We shall be having a fundraising dinner this evening, and I encourage you to donate generously to the education funds to help perpetuate this laudable program. The chairman of the MUTA Education Committee, Professor Taigiro, and his team, caused by the dwindling annual dues and the higher cost of our annual conventions that compete for our resources. In the past, we will combine our annual membership dues with donations that we got from Senators Dr. George Akume, Right, Dr. Godwin Susam, at our annual conventions during their time as governors, and our current governor, His Excellency Dr. Samuel Otom, who has continued with this practice, for which MUTA is very grateful to them. Now that these sources are not enough to finance our annual convention and the head fair, we will have to utilize other means of funding this program if we want it to continue. ESCO is therefore proposing that MUTA should tap into the vast resources that are available here through charity organizations and corporations by getting someone to write grants to these head fair missions. We also encourage our members to pay their dues. In order to increase participation, as well as tap into the abundant resources and talent available in our members, this ESCO is about to announce the creation of 2 additional committees: the Member Benefits Committee and the Road Ahead Committee. The Member Benefits Committee will administer benefits to MUTA members within approved guidelines per MUTA members. This is aimed at attracting new membership. The Road Ahead Committee will liaise with our leaders back home to offer ideas from MUTA members that can help improve our state, give them feedback on the way the Team Nation is perceiving their leadership, verify information from them, and communicate the same to MUTA. Establishment of this committee is testament to MUTA's desire to support our leaders back home as they work to improve our state, as well as offer candid assessment of their performance in a way that seeks to help them to do better. We need to avoid the temptation of destroying our own brothers and sisters through this disgusting attitude of pull him down, or that has denied us access to federal appointments and other federal benefits. Team leaders are not the worst in Nigeria. We don't have the worst politicians. As a matter of fact, most team people are very decent people, and we should do everything we can to try to destroy them. We shouldn't do that. If they are better, we are better. I want our leaders to know that Benue State belongs to all of us, and we will hold them accountable for their stewardship. Our problems as an ethnic group are many. Many of these problems are self-inflicted, while others are repercussions of those self-inflicted problems. Our people have managed to transition from an ethnic group that was once respected in Nigeria because of its attribute of protecting each other, no matter the circumstance, to becoming too individualistic. We have taken the Myehiwe Tsega to a new high, while those who are well off use their access to power and resources to suppress others and try to keep them down in perpetuity, forgetting that in doing so, they too cannot make progress. So long as this trend continues, poverty will continue to provide a fertile ground in our land for insecurity to thrive, rendering the fortresses around us, around our maximum security-like homes, incapable of protecting us. We need to relent to be each other's keeper if we want that dream of a better future for our families to be fulfilled. It is my suggestion that our traditional rulers should start sanctioning those among us who sell others out for their selfish gains. If we continue to neglect the weak and poor among us, they will remain the doors through which those who want to cause us harm will use to access our land. We are all complicit in this case that plagued the team nation today. And it's about time we start telling the man or woman in the mirror to change for the future of the team nation. We are all complicit. There's no one who is innocent of it. So we all need to change if we really want to see the change. There is no gain saying that the most important item on this convention's agenda is the issue of insecurity of lives and property in our homeland, caused by the farmers-herders clashes that has persisted for years now. These unfortunate clashes have resulted in loss of lives and property, forcing the survivors, most of whom are farmers, to abandon their farmlands and homesteads to seek refuge in IDP camps in their ancestral land. The consequence, as we all know, is the resulting criminality in the land, perpetuated by poverty, and of course, the general insecurity and uncertainty in Nigeria. This convention's program is arranged in such a way that attendees will have the opportunity to get first-hand information about these issues in the proceeding plenary sessions of the convention and use this information to help provide solutions to the issues. I urge you to attend this afternoon's plenary session unfailingly and contribute towards our efforts in finding a lasting solution to these problems the Team nations experience. May God continue to bless the Team nation, Benue State and Nigeria, and may God bless our host country, the United States of America. Thank you.